Welcome everyone to episode 20 of the Bad Leavers podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm John.
I know that we've talked for several episodes about another ranking episode.
Ranking!
When we did twins ranking twins. It was one of the better episodes we've had in a little while, and it was a lot of fun to do.
Agreed.
I like the activity episode
Agreed.
idea. And it's 20, which is not maybe a huge number, but it ends in a 0, so it's important.
Agreed.
And I figured it's a good excuse to do something fun. I will add, it's even hotter than normal up here.
Oh my god.
And it's really bad. So if we melt into skin and bone, please forgive us. I think we're going to go list by list here. So, John, I think we'll go first and just kind of go through it. We'll talk about each one. And then I ranked mine 1 through 10.
Did you already say you were ranking songs? I feel like you never said that.
I didn't. I'm sorry. Thank you. We are ranking. I put my top 10, like I listed them. I tried to rank them as best I could, but we went with 10 with our top 10 songs, roughly. So if you want to give yours first, we'll do it that way.
So I will preface it by saying that not many of the, like maybe 3 or 4 of these have been released in the last
Me too.
couple of years.
Me too.
A lot of them are just classics.
I don't have a single one in the last
And I was going to
decade
say,
at
I
least.
do and have historically liked rap. Like we in high school, like we hammered all those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of it. But I just think that it's different. I feel like we're music heavy, and like I separate like. Do I think there's a degree of artistry to a lot of rap songs? Yes. But do
Older
I think that
ones,
it's
maybe.
this? No. Like the songs I have on here, to
Yeah.
me, are like the most high quality stuff. And I just don't feel
Okay.
like Lil Baby fits in that.
No.
Like I wouldn't have picked him anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
I did say that I did write Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper is one of my favorite albums ever. None of those songs are on here.
Yeah.
But I would say that those songs count. It's so tasteful to me.
And I did have
But I mean, like he did it in an artistic way, and like you
No,
could
I
tell he
get
put
it.
everything he had into it.
No, well, he was still hungry then.
As opposed to like literally everyone else. Like I'm not gonna put a Gucci Mane song on here because I used to listen to it.
Well,
Like,
yeah, but
no.
I did try to consider the separation between what is my actual
Church and state.
idea of top 10 songs ever or my favorite songs. Like those are different lists, and
Yeah,
I
tried to
really
do-
separated. The
I
two.
tried to think of songs too that I don't like. That when I hear it, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot that this is like one of my favorites. Like,
And yes, and there are certain songs I literally listen to, and I'm like, this is one of the best songs ever. And I put a bunch of those on. Some of them have bigger meaning behind just like this is a great song.
right.
So please start it
Okay,
off.
So the first one I put, it's the first song I always think of when people ask my favorite song, is Band on the Run.
Okay,
The whole thing is perfect.
it is.
Not a single second of it's bad.
It is. I can't believe I didn't put it on.
The instrumental parts are glorious.
Yep.
Paul McCartney shines in that song. It's great. It's upbeat. You can't be sad listening to that.
You're right.
It's old, but it's never gotten old. Like,
right, and it does have the
it's
signature.
timeless.
It has a signature Beatles switch up where you get like 3 songs in
Yes,
one. Yeah,
and every part is equally good.
Yeah.
And for example, I just said Chance the Rapper. There's a couple songs on Coloring Book that halfway through I'm like, that's a different song, and I change it halfway through. The first half I love as its own song.
yeah.
But this like Band on the Run, every part is just as good, if not better.
And I
hearing that
tried-
live was incredible.
I know. I'm so jealous of
Like
that.
hearing
I
Paul
really
do
am.
that. Oh,
And I will say that there are songs that I think this is one of the best songs ever, like I said. But there are other songs where I'm like, this is a perfect song.
yes.
There's very few of those in existence in the world. That's one of them to me. I completely agree. I kind of can't believe I neglected it.
Yeah, that one's my favorite.
I
I
love
always
that.
think of that.
Love it.
Then I have a newer-ish compared to the other ones.
Okay.
I have Circles by Post Malone,
Okay.
which is also
Banger.
one of my, like we used to be, I don't know if anyone else will relate to this. Post Malone
Yes,
teased that
I
song
hope
on
you-
Jimmy Fallon,
Mhm.
and it was maybe 10 seconds of audio. And we would play that in the shower,
Yep.
in the car, just on 10-second loops
Mhm.
because we loved it so. There's something about it that just crawled into my
Yeah.
ear and my brain, and I could not get it out.
Mhm.
And anytime it comes on, I lock in. Like, and
Yeah.
I'd be at any grocery store I've worked at, I'd be like, "Oh my god!" Like, I would
Yeah.
stop. I stop dead in my tracks, no matter what I'm doing, to enjoy that song. Like,
Yeah.
Nothing will stop me from vibing out to that every time I hear it. So that's an easy no-brainer for me.
Also a great
The
pick.
first couple on here, I mean, this list really, I feel like you're not going to be surprised by many of them at all. But
No, again, this does feel a little bit. These are more personal picks, I think. Like, is Circles a top 10 song ever? No. Is it your personal? Yes. So I do think there's a difference there.
It is also though one of his highest played songs ever.
No, it's
Which
regarded
says a
as
lot,
one.
'cause
It's
he-
one of his best songs that he's ever made, of course. Is it a top 10 song in music? Like, I can't.
But
you know what I'm saying?
And I would put money on this song having more plays and recognition than some of your submissions.
I'm sure it would, but streams don't, like, the modern era of music with streaming and Apple Music, iTunes, all that stuff is vastly different. But are you going to tell me that that's better? Like, if I played you like a Prince song, you're going to tell me that Circles is better than that?
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I mean.
Like it better.
But
I
I'm
would like
saying
it better. But I'm not. No, because we never set any parameters. We never said it had to be.
But I was
the best songs ever. I have best / favorite,
and I was thinking just greatest songs ever. If I did favorite, it would be a different. My list would be different. That's a guarantee. My list would not be the same.
Well, then I guess we're not doing the same thing.
Which not defeats the purpose.
I'll go through the other classic ones first because I only have one newer one.
Just hit me. It's fine.
I have "Don't Fear the Reaper."
Yes,
Blue Oyster Cult is
that's a great song.
Fantastic, and
also
another double song kind of switches up. Love both,
and also kind of fits any vibe, like Circles does. Like that works in really any place you're
or
at.
like background music.
Yeah.
It's great always.
And someone hears it and is
Same
like,
thing.
oh.
I lock in when I hear it. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, I love this song. Then I have "Who's Crying Now," Journey, which is one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs ever.
I do think,
but I do think it's one of the best songs I've ever heard.
It is.
It's and same thing like "Band on the Run." The guitar parts are insane. Yep. Steve Perry as a singer, incredible.
Oh yeah.
And like the whole thing, the vibes are just perfect.
Really,
like if I was ever faded enough to do karaoke, that's what I would do.
Yep. I will add that,
which I never will, so don't.
No, but growing up, our track list, our soundtrack was the Journey Greatest Hits album.
We were like 8 or 9, and we were obsessed
with the Beatle on it. That orange, we listened to that in the car everywhere we went. And it also,
and I think our parents were even like, okay.
Yeah, like it does hold a special place in my heart. That whole album, Wheel in the Sky.
I could have put a bunch more.
Yeah. But that's an amazing pick. Again, there's so many options that you miss. You're gonna miss some because we're on the spot. We tried to think of them, but I absolutely love that pick. That's a great choice.
Thank you. Next I have "Jamming," Bob Marley.
Yeah, okay.
Great. Incredible song again. Who could hear that song and not be a little happier than they were before?
Right.
It's not real. Yeah. It's not plausible. And again, you could go through his whole discography and pluck 30 songs that are true. That's true for.
Yeah.
But that's just the one that speaks to me the most. Like when I hear it, I'm like, it feels like I'm a kid. Like I don't know. I love that. I just really love that song.
And it really does. Like you said, there's really no way you can not find a smile in there.
And I love a song that's like a specific genre or style, but it doesn't matter. Like nobody puts it in a box.
Yeah.
Like that. This is a classic reggae song,
right?
But it's not only played in reggae.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like in that scenario, you could hear it anywhere.
Yeah, that would fit. That was another song that we kind of grew up on a lot.
Yeah.
On the way to school in the morning. Buffalo Soldier was one of them too. That we heard a lot of,
and I still resent that the Bills and Sabres and Bisons don't use that song.
I think it's such a wasted. If anything, it could be a trademark situation too.
But we stole "Mr. Brightside" from Michigan just because Dawson Knox played it when he got married, and now 70,000 people have to sing it at the Bills game. But we can't sing a song that literally, relates to the team more. Like,
but I do think
dumb.
There is a chance that literally, from a business standpoint, though, like. They can't get the rights.
No, I know. I'm
sure someone's looked into it. It's just that it's never come to fruition, which tells me that it's probably some behind the scenes thing.
I'm just gonna keep saying they never tried because I
can't.
Yeah. The next one I have is "A Horse with No Name," which is another one of my personal favorites ever. I've always loved it.
That's an amazing
And
song
that was
too.
one that when I was little, I used to forget, or like I wouldn't know the name.
Yes,
And then I'd hear it on the radio or a CD, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, it's this!" I love it
and
so much.
and it was
And it isn't exactly. It's sort of a little more of a sad-ish song.
yeah, it
but
is kind
but
of.
I don't feel that way
But it
when
has
I
a good
listen to
vibe,
it.
yeah. And I will say that it was also kind of immortalized with Breaking Bad. It really was. Like when you hear that, even if you kind
I
of
was
breeze
so
through the
happy when I
show,
heard that
yeah.
coming on.
And even if you kind of breeze through the show, you hear
It
that.
was in Friends too,
Yes, it was when Joey goes to Vegas, right?
in the desert.
You hear that and think of it. I just watched the scene after he comes home and it's still in his head. Remember he's showering
Yep.
and the Salamanca twins come to kill him, but
Yes.
then
they don't.
but Mike shows up and wards. They leave right as he's walking out of the bathroom. They're waiting for him, and he's still humming it in that scene because it's still in his head. And I'm like, and I was like, yeah, that's right.
Like I would be doing that too.
Because he got pulled over while he was jamming out to it, right?
Yep, I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, that's a great song too. Good pick.
Thanks. And then I have Champagne Supernova, which again is maybe just one of my pulls, but I think that again, if you can listen to that and tell me that you don't enjoy it or that it's not a good song, that's craziness. Like it's a great song, and it's pretty. That one's pretty universal too.
It is, and everyone
and obviously like Wonderwall, and there's other ones.
Yeah,
and I have Don't Look Back in Anger. I like a lot of my. I have that one in my playlist, but Champagne Supernova is the top for me. Like I love that one.
Yes, and it does have very transcendent like playability. Like I hear that in the grocery store.
Yep.
You could hear that at a family function, at whatever.
And it's a cool song to break down. Like when you really figure out what they're talking about, you're like, wow.
Yeah, it is a great song. And like you said, I don't think I think there's a reason why there aren't a ton of recent songs in these lists, to be honest. And of course that song is no different, but we can talk about that after because my timelines are similar to yours.
Then the next one I have is Peg, Steely Dan.
Oh, okay. Great one.
I love that one, to be fair, is one of my. I'm sickened at how long I went without knowing that was the thing. That song existed.
Yeah, me too.
But once I found it, I listened to it for like 2 weeks straight. I love it. It's so good. Great. It's so groovy.
I was gonna say there's a consistent groove.
It has
to all of Steely Dan.
Steely Dan. I was gonna say Steely Dan is like the groovy. I would say Steely Dan and Steve Miller. That's why I was saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two of the grooviest bands I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like you're moving or you're jamming to that on some level.
Agreed. That's a great pick too.
And even if you don't know the song, you're like without even meaning to.
It still gives you enough without the lyrics or again without even knowing it or who it's by to be like or just to get with it. You don't have to be in love with it, but you can get with it.
But that's where some of my picks came from. Like some of them, yes, are my personal ones, but they're ones that I feel like are universally liked enough that most people would know them if they heard them.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I hoped we would have a little more even debate than we have, but they're all great songs. Like we're not going to really pick a song the other one hates, or anything.
I know.
But this is a great list.
I have Don't Dream It's Over.
I knew you'd
Crowded
have
House.
That.
I love
that. Was one that I knew you'd have.
That one is one of my favorites.
I was literally at work today and I was like, he's going to put that.
But if you go to YouTube, if you happen to be on YouTube, watching anything, watch the whole rest of the video, and then when you're done with that,
and also like and subscribe and comment and share,
and then look up the Miley Cyrus Ariana Grande cover of this song.
Unbelievable!
It has like hundreds of millions of views, but it's incredible. It's incredible.
And another one where you don't really listen for the lyrics, but you read them after, and it tells a whole different story than it sounds, which is something that I really think we're moving past in music as a whole.
Are you kidding? Yeah.
Like,
we went from
we've been past.
Went from full storytelling to like I like women and they're hot and I like drugs too and cars and money.
I know, and also it was AI generated. Too.
Yeah.
And there is definitely. I mean, it's more now than like a trend. Like if it was 2016, we were like these SoundCloud guys are really coming up and they're real. Like we're 10 years past that.
I know.
So I fear that there's not a lot of that left. To be honest,
I know,
but
it is
brilliant song.
And then I have Superstition, of
Yep.
course, I needed at least one Stevie Wonder.
You
I
sure
made the
did.
whole list, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have any Stevie
You
Wonder.
sure did.
So I put that, and then the last one
Stevie's
the
undefeated.
last one I put is another more recent. It's "Good Days" by SZA, and I love
You
that
do.
song. Meant everything. Like I literally, the couple of tears fell down my eye when I heard her play that live.
Wow.
It was incredible
Sweet.
because I waited all night waiting. I was hoping she would.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well, that was a big hit. That
but
was a
it
huge
wasn't
hit
for
for
that
her, though.
album. That's the only problem.
Right.
That album came out way early.
But
That was her
was
debut.
she was still like
Well,
obviously
not really,
obviously
but-
she's huge, but she's not or the time that you went to the concert at least, she wasn't so big that she wouldn't play like her hits because you realistically everyone in there, you could have known up to 20 songs of hers. Like that album had what, 15 songs on it or something, or 12?
I'm pretty sure.
Something like that. I don't know. Maybe more. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be way off.
SOS?
Yeah,
I think so.
But regardless, even if it had 20 songs on it, that means she probably only had 5 or 10 huge hits before that album came.
And I love,
so there's not a ton to know at that point.
You're right.
So she had to play.
And
that.
I love "Good Days" especially because she came out with it as a single on Christmas Day, and everyone told her not to do that. They're like, release it with an album and don't release it as a single, and definitely don't release it on Christmas Day. Yeah. And it's one of her most listened to songs ever, and it crushed it despite all of that. Yeah. And it's what I listened to it when I was sad. I listened to it when I'm happy. It was my alarm at one point. I would wake up to it every day for like a year. Like I've listened to this, so it's number 1 on my Apple playlist. My 25 most played, or number 2 or something, because I literally used to listen to it for hours straight. And like there's extended and acoustic versions on YouTube as well that are unbelievable. I love SZA. It's just she tickles my brain. Her voice tickles my brain in the perfect way. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's that song. That's for me. It's so good.
When I think of you and SZA, of course that comes to mind. Shirt comes to mind as well because I know you love that one too.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, that is also a great pick. Again, that honestly never would have been on my radar, obviously, because I don't listen to her a ton directly, but love her music. She's not one of those people that I seek out.
Yeah, no, but like that's what I mean. I will.
But that is a great song, and literally, it's at the point where if it means enough to you, it's tough. It's up.
And I was gonna say at this point, I've heard "Good Days," "Circles," and "Band on the Run" all live. So the first 3,
you're right.
I've heard live, so I can't complain with that.
You're absolutely right.
But so that's my list of like, I'm tacking those on. Those are my favorite or top songs.
Okay.
I have a couple honorable mentions as well.
Okay.
I have "Looking Out My Back Door," Clearwater Revival.
Yep.
Creedence.
Yeah.
Unbelievable song.
They just make good stuff.
And that's one that like I would hear it and I'd be like, "Oh my god. I forgot I love this." And so I put that one cuz I
also usually a good groove, a good jam.
Hell yeah. And then I also have Dreams, Fleetwood Mac, of course.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Nobody would deny that.
That can't be left out of a list.
No.
It really can't.
Then I have a couple newer ones in here. I have The Color Violet.
Ooh, okay. I just played that the other day. It came on shuffle, but
Tory Lanez is a whole cluster of
his live versions are incredible
but
too.
His songs are very good. It's similar to Chris Brown. I'm at the point where I'm like, as a person, I don't affiliate with you at all, but the music is so good that what am I supposed to do? Deprive myself of it? So The Color Violet's on there because that's on my top 25 as well. And that's just, that whole album was incredible.
It was really good. I liked just the tone he took with it.
Yeah.
I liked the phase of like kind of 80s-ish music he was doing.
I loved it.
I did enjoy that a lot. And that came on shuffle the other day. I played it all the way through.
It's such a good song.
It is.
And then I have Isn't She Lovely?
Wow.
Another Stevie.
This whole list could be Stevie Wonder song.
I know.
And I realized that.
But I love that song.
Me too.
A lot.
I used to listen to that a lot when I was younger. I listened to it all the time.
Then speaking of, the next one I have is Don't You Worry About a Thing, Stevie Wonder.
Yep, also
but
great.
I low-key arguably would put the Tori Kelly one in here.
She's also unbelievable.
The one time, like I've heard the Stevie Wonder song before Sing came out, obviously.
Yes.
But when I heard the real song, I was like, it just didn't move me the same way. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were going to say something.
No, I wasn't. But like, I don't know how to explain that. It just, the real one was a little slower than I, like when I heard it, I couldn't make sense. And then once I heard the like other versions, I was like, wait. And then I went back and listened to the original and I was like, oh, but wow. the Tori Kelly one is unbeatable, and Sing is such a good movie. I love it.
It is, and she
and
is
I
so
love
good.
Tori Kelly's phenomenal.
Well, Sing is basically the reason why Taron Egerton got Rocket Man.
It is, yeah.
Like it's literally how he got the movie.
Yep. And there could be Elton John songs on here too, probably, but
yeah.
And then the last one I have is another more recent pull, "Only Girl in the World" by Rihanna. That gets anybody moving. Like you could play that in a senior center, and they'd be like, they'd be getting into it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's one of the
forever
best.
be in my head.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I used to hear that when I worked at the last grocery store, and I would work from 6:30 to 3.
Ew.
I'd be wiping tables down at 6:15, and weekly that would come on, and I wouldn't even care that I was washing tables.
Oh, it's just such a good song.
It really is
such a good song.
Yeah, that's a great one. We could almost even do each genre, like a club and a whatever.
Because to be fair, there's so many other artists that I think deserve attention. Like I still think Justin Timberlake is one of the better artists we've been privileged to hear in the last however long.
He's great.
I still always defend. I think Ariana Grande is one of the best vocalists that's ever lived. I think Whitney Houston obviously could have songs in here.
Oh, 100%.
I think Justin Bieber could have songs in here, for God's sake. Like,
Whitney Houston, definitely.
And like I said, Elton John as well. Like even like old classic bands. Sure, there could easily be a Led Zeppelin song in here. There could be a Rolling Stones in here. There could be, you know what I'm saying?
And there may be some of those in mind.
Yeah, I'm sure. But you know what I'm saying?
Time will tell.
Like there's a huge number of I could have put a Luther Vandross in there.
Absolutely.
There's
never too much. Yeah.
There's a ton of artists that also deserve recognition, and I'm not taking that away.
Right. But
I'm just giving the ones I thought of most readily.
And it is, I will say that it has happened to me where I haven't heard that song build up, and I just hear "Want You to Love Me," and I'm like, and you sit up, you're like, oh, it's coming, you know. You do kind of perk up when you hear that.
The lyrics are kind of goofy, but
I know. But that is a great song. That is a great song.
So that one was kind of just a fun pick.
Yeah, and I definitely, in my later lists, I do have some kind of I just like this one, and it would never be on somebody's list probably. But I went more with standard, in all of music, what do I consider the greatest songs to be?
Composition-wise.
I have separate picks after that are more of my favorites, and I left a lot of songs on my phone too in my notes app that I did not write down. But I just put my actual list down, and don't look at it while I say it to you. I saw you reading a couple already.
I literally didn't read any of it though. I didn't see what any.
You do have a great list, I will say. I think that mine. I think that technically.
I feel like I somehow surprised you with how valid.
A little. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I trust your music bank to.
Also, I have a feeling this thing's gonna fall.
It probably will. This has fallen twice since we got up here before we started recording, so it's probably a matter of time.
Anyway, what did you say?
But
you were just saying how great I am.
No, but I do think that in spite of your weakness, your weakness, that
in Spider-Man No Way Home Really.
In Fanny, bless a Fanny,
I thought of you saying that today at work. Really? I was dead. I don't know why. But I literally thought of you saying that, and I was dead.
Which sport does Fanny Schmeller? Fanny Schmeller, the way that he said it. Which sport? Also, starting a sentence with "in which sport does," thinking that Fanny Schmeller was gonna come.
They set him up so bad. Though. Come on.
But anyway, that's a great list. I think I give your list. If I were to grade your list, I would give it probably an 8.5 or 9 out of 10.
Okay,
it has some heavy hitters in there. Obviously the personal picks and the modern poo.
But the personal picks are still good.
No, they're great.
I didn't pick anything that was so niche or random that you were like, what?
No, and I do think there would be more room for debate had we said, these are the top 10 songs ever. And then we went, you know? And I do think there's room for a separate personal one of these are my actual favorite songs. Because you had a mix of each. I kind of have a mix of each, but there's a lot of ones I wouldn't have put in this list, and I didn't, that I would put in my own, I think. So, should I just get right into mine then?
Yeah, without further ado.
So I did rank. I put a 1 through 10 rank. I also made another 11 to 15 after that, and then I have probably 7 or 8 listed in honorable mention.
Third strings.
I do, and my phone has a lot because throughout the whole day I started putting more in. I will say
What do you got?
my number one, which again these are all debatable. Obviously, that's the point. My number one all-time song is "As" by Stevie Wonder. The whole album, "Songs in the Key of Life," is probably the best. I think is probably the best album ever made.
Like,
Arguably,
probably
debatably. The lyrics are beautiful. It has a breakdown in there. There's always a good groove with Stevie. The lyrics are absolutely amazing, and I've considered many very meaningful contexts in my life that this song would be a good use for.
There was another Stevie Wonder song that I was gonna put and I forgot.
I thought of Sir Duke as well.
Oh,
That's
no.
not it either. Higher Ground.
Yeah, that
That's in my
Higher Ground is so good.
Higher Ground was in my honorable mention. So I did have that one in there. You could interchange really anything by him if we're being honest.
Yeah, you could.
But I put "As." I just think there's nothing like it. It's such a poetic way to explain that that nothing will stop you from loving someone. And I love
Yeah,
he's
very poetic with
I love when people can work
lyrics.
around something to turn around and mean it after.
Yep.
And I just love the way that it's described. I wish I came up with it. I do. Now, my number two is Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. I noticed you had no Michael Jackson in your list.
I know I didn't.
When I think about Billie,
Human Nature would probably be on there.
That one,
if I was gonna pick one.
that I had them both in this, but I eventually put Human Nature into my. That's actually in. That's still technically in here, but Billie Jean. The reason I put Billie Jean ahead of everything else in here besides my number one was what it meant for music. Like when you watched him perform that at the Motown anniversary special they did, no one had ever seen that before. I believe it was the first public moonwalk that he ever did. So people had no idea what they were watching.
I can't imagine.
It was magical. He took literally everything stopped the second
It was
that music.
Moonbeam ice cream.
It was
mystical and it was magical.
You're right. It was, yeah. And there's something about I don't think anyone will command a
That's
stage.
my number one best song of all time, by the way, Moonbeam ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that's called.
It's probably magical. I don't know what it's called. Who cares? You shouldn't be able to name any Benson Boone songs, all right? But anyway,
Hey, I don't even know what the big one, the screaming
Beautiful
one was
Things,
called.
right?
Oh, that? Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's called
know
Beautiful
that.
Things. I don't know. Again,
we can make a bottom 10 too,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Or
But-
overplayed because we could go ham.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
100%. Ones have already come into mind. But anyway,
Yeah, me too.
what it meant for music, I think nothing. There will never be a song or performance that means as much as Billie Jean did.
Is number 3 Nothing Even Matters by Big Time Rush?
Yes, it's actually Boyfriend, but I
even matter.
yeah worldwide is in my top 10
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. All right, anyway.
But yes, Billie Jean, I just think, and it's one of those songs everybody knows many Michael Jackson songs, but everybody knows the words. And you could play it at a wedding, at a backyard barbecue, at a bot or a bar, at anything you're thinking. And I think everyone realized that music was going to be different from that day forward, and it has been. So Billie Jean is probably, to be honest, again, I think it's the most important performance ever. To be honest with you, maybe second to Queen Live Aid.
I was gonna say
Seriously,
Live Aid.
that's it though. And it's funny that I say that because my third best song ever is Bohemian Rhapsody, which I kind of think I toyed with not having this on here at all, but I do think it's an important song.
I think purely by the level of work that went into that song, it deserves it. But the song itself, I like it, and when I hear it, I know it, and I sing along to it in my head. But
yes,
but I don't think of when I want to hear a song, or if I'm doing karaoke, or I hear or you're oh, pick a song. Yeah. I'm never gonna nominate that.
No,
I wouldn't have thought of it, but I did. Once you said Live Aid, I was I guess I could have put Bohemian, but a lot of Queen songs are good. Yes. But I don't know.
The only reason I did put it on here really,
We Will Rock You.
Yeah,
that would be on there for me.
The reason that I do have this on here is again
Drake and Josh version.
Yes, is again, Live Aid was a huge proponent of that. Just there is nothing like that performance of it too. And maybe the performance shouldn't tie into my ranking as much as it has just already in these top three. But I agree. Is it one of my favorite songs ever? No. But do I think it's one of the? I also think it was again, the writing is also great. It's a little bit random at times of that
But to
song.
create that is just insane.
But it sounds like it sounds like they could have spent forever in there to do that. The changes
And
that it
to
has.
get all those individual components to work together and sound like one complete
Yeah,
song
and then
is
yes, and then
insane.
it comes back around to kind of swell and come back to what we started with, sort of, and I do think there will never be a song like that again. I just think historically,
I can agree with
I
that.
just think it historically has to be up there. Again, it would not be in my personal list,
Keep
but I'm just
cooking.
thinking
Keep
of
cooking.
the greater good here. My fourth pick, I have two that could really you could do either one here. I have Three Little Birds. I also have Could You Be Loved, both Bob Marley and the Wailers, obviously. Three Little Birds was more of a personal pick because whenever I'm nervous, whenever I'm driving to something that I'm scared to do, or I'm anxious about something, whatever, I think of the song and I play it, and it calms me down. It puts me in a good place. I think about times when it's mattered a lot. I think about Shane Victorino's Grand Slam in the
Oh
2013
my
series
god.
against the Tigers.
That was
For anyone who
so
doesn't know
sick.
what that is, there was a player on the Red Sox who is Hawaiian, and his walk up song when he came up to bat was Three Little Birds, and there was a really big moment in the playoffs for the Red Sox in 2013, and as he walked up, the entire park at Fenway sang this basically to him, and in my mind, kind of poetically told him like it's gonna be all right, just do what you know how to do, kind of like take a deep breath and it'll be okay. And he crushed a grand slam. We won the game.
Oh, it's
We
so
won. We
sick.
went on to win the whole thing, and it's one of my favorite moments. Not just because I'm a Red Sox fan; it gives me goosebumps and chills every time. Every time I see it
Oh, I
on
stop
social
and
media, I
watch
stop
every
everything
like
I'm
twice.
doing.
I watch it.
There will never be a moment like that again, and it's this calming thing. I didn't put a song by Jack Johnson on my top 10 because it's top 10 songs ever, but I turned to Three Little Birds and several songs by Jack Johnson for that purpose, to calm me down and literally tell me that it's going to be all right. Sometimes you need that. And we played Three Little Birds briefly as kids as well for a little bit, so it means something to me. Could You Be Loved, I think, is, again, kind of interchangeable. There will never be another groove as good as that. It just immediately gets you moving. I just this past month saw Ziggy Marley play this song with some members of the Wailers, and it was amazing. Again, it just kind of gets, you don't even have to do anything. Your body's just like, there's something about reggae that you're not even really dancing,
You're not
but
even
your body has
you're
to
not even like
respond.
conscious or aware that you're
Yeah, you're just kind of
grooving.
flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Could You Be Loved, I think, does that better than maybe any song in history. So those are kind of both tied for my fourth. Five, I have Landslide, Fleetwood Mac. I think
Yeah, I almost
the
put that one too.
there is
She put her whole heart into that one.
really did. And there I do have a couple kind of emotional ones in here where
Have you seen clips of her performing it now and she forgets some of the words
oh
sometimes?
no. Oh,
Oh my god,
I
it's
did
so.
actually see that.
And then she feels awful and she apologizes and I'm like
I
in
know.
front of tens of thousands of people.
I know.
She's like, I'm sorry, I'm getting old and I'm forgetting. I'm
That's
like,
terrible.
no,
Which literally kind of ties into the song,
gosh,
but
oh, so
it's
terrible.
all a ploy. But I I honestly think it's unavoidable. You're gonna find a song by them in here. And
God,
I was torn between this and Dreams, like you mentioned. And it's in my honorable mentions because those are kind of interchangeable too. But I really love the meaning behind Landslide more. Like Dreams is great, but Landslide everyone can resonate with it.
yeah, I agree.
And I don't go for these when I'm listening to songs. I don't go for. I don't like
I was waiting
look out
for sad.
look out. I don't look for the sad kind of ballad, the melancholy ballads.
Oh my
But
god, yeah.
this one I didn't think I could avoid. So that one's on there too.
I love Van Morrison, wasn't it that? Wasn't it Van Morrison?
Yeah. Melancholy ballads.
And then I got about it, yeah. I almost
Um
did Brown Eyed Girl, but I was like,
that's a great tune as well. Good jam.
honorable for me.
Yeah. My number 6 is All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix.
How many do you have? Because I don't. We're
I
gonna
have
have to. You're gonna have to start
I know
listing.
I have 10, then I have 11 through 15 as well. But to have a song written by Bob Dylan performed by Jimi Hendrix, there will never be a better combo.
Yeah, that's very true.
Anytime I hear though, there must be some kind of way out of here. I'm
It's
immediately
so
like,
good. No, I
again,
know.
I'm looking up. It's iconic.
Nobody's ever had command of an instrument the
No,
way he
no,
did
no.
on that
And
guitar.
and
Oh.
and his voice is like just grabs you.
And I also do love specifically about Jimi Hendrix. Obviously, this is true for a period of time in music, but specifically with him, you can hear how raw all the vocals
Yes,
are.
yes.
Like they're not overproducing anything.
Right.
You can tell it's just genuinely what he sounds
And he
like.
wanted that. You can.
And
It feels like he
it's
wanted
the most
that.
authentic music I think you could listen to.
Yes. And it really
There's not an ounce of. It's just straight up what he plays, what he wants you to hear,
right.
and that's how it sounds. It's incredible.
And I don't think there will be the raw talent.
Like the national anthem from
Yes,
him.
of course. That's what I thought of. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I used to wear a Jimi Hendrix shirt. That's verifiable. I'm sure there's photos of me in it. I used to, my lucky guitar pick when we used to
we had pics for
when we used to perform was this purple pick with his face on it as well and his signature on the bottom. There was he meant a lot to me as a kid and he still does. I think
gone too soon.
Yes, of course, but legend. I couldn't make this list without putting this in it. 7 is Superstition, so there is one repeat.
Is that the only one?
Repeat? Yes, it is. Again, Stevie's undefeated, and
that's just a global.
Yeah, Superstition speaks for itself.
Yeah, everybody would nominate that one.
Speaks for itself. Lyrics are unbelievable. There nothing more needs to be said. Again, speaks for itself. 8, I have Let's Get It On, Marvin Gaye.
Ooh.
That is also one of the most recognizable songs ever.
Yeah, that's such a good one.
It's a wedding song.
Yes.
It's a good slow dance. It's just a good oh, we're doing that, kind of song. And it doesn't have to be like an intimate thing. No. It's just a great song.
Yeah, I agree.
And
it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be hot and heavy. And I hate when people do that. Like certain music is for certain. Like if I was out somewhere and I heard that, I wouldn't.
No.
Be unquenchably.
No,
and I wouldn't have an unquenchable horniness.
No,
it's just a song.
I know.
What is wrong with you?
It's still. I would like to hear it out somewhere some night. I think it's also a good karaoke song. And you hear that, baby, and you're like, and you know
you're in it,
right?
Yeah.
It's still in commercials to this day. It's a legendary, recognizable song. It had to be on here for me. Marvin, unbelievable. What's Going On is up there for me, but it's not in this list. Yes, also great. Yeah. They're just unbelievable.
Maybe he was just a massive horn dog. And that's the only way
he certainly was.
Because I feel like at his height.
He certainly was, but this song is too good to not put on for me.
Agreed.
9 is also kind of a personal pick. It might be.
Boogie Wonderland.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. What is it?
Yeah. Yes. It's Blackbird by the Beatles. There are a few songs
that one I should have guessed for you too.
There are a few songs that make me feel like this one does. I wish that I could play it on guitar, and hopefully one day I'll learn that. But it has a lot of sentimental value to me. I don't fully know why. It just kind of always did it.
It's an emotional kind of song.
It always did it for me, and I love it, and it's one of the best songs ever. That's why it's on here. Number 10, I did finally go rap. I did Shook Ones Part 2, Mobb Deep. It might be the best beat. I think it's probably the best beat ever made. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. I just think it's legendary. It changed the game of rap.
And I was gonna say, and by no means me saying that stuff about rap earlier. I'm not discounting. We should do one that's just rap because we could. We know enough of it, and I feel even older stuff. But it's just the point that
no,
granted, we could do a whole rap and R&B, and we could do all of that. And in no way do I think we intended to leave that out. I think what we were raised on and what we think of the most as classic is rock and those types of sounds, I think.
Yeah, but I had to put that one in here. The beat alone is far too good. I also think it really every song on here it changed the game.
But I was recently at work. I've been bumping Apple Pie, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Great tune.
Anyway,
I played that a lot in high school.
Really off topic, I know.
But yeah, Mobb Deep. very still somehow underrated. Slept
Way
on.
back and apple pie will be on my honorable mention.
Yeah, those are great. But I had to put that in here. It's too good to leave out. And people still use that to this day to freestyle on,
Yep.
to sample, and to have a rap song good enough that the rap song is sampled in rap.
Yep.
Is very hard to come by, and this one is just perfect for me. So that rounds out my top 10.
Okay.
I will briefly run through my 11 to 15. So my 11 is Street Dreams, Nas, which is also so good. I used to listen to that a lot when I was doing my work in high school, when I was doing homework. He tells a story in it. Nas is maybe the best writer in rap that I've ever experienced. And there's not many times anymore that you get a real story in rap and it feels like they're telling you about something.
I do,
and you can picture the stuff he's saying.
I do think that unfortunately the best storyteller we had was Juice, but
I
felt like he was one of the only people that was committed to still trying to get a rough.
Yeah,
Not
I do
even
think
a story, but you could usually picture what he was saying. It wasn't just like
the best.
Like I said, it wasn't just like money and
Right. No, I get that. I think the best kind of recent, I guess it's old now, but kind of somewhat recent rap song that really told a story that you can feel, funny enough, is Wet Dreams, J. Cole. Because you're really feeling being a kid. Yeah, also that too, yeah. And Neighbors by him is great because that's real and based on something that basically happened.
And I will say I'm making a heavy point to avoid Kanye West throughout this whole process.
I know.
Because yes, his old music was great. No one would be stupid enough to deny that. But we're not going to do that. At least I'm not. Do you have him on here?
I do.
See, because my point is I'm willing to.
It took a lot for me to put it on.
Because I was going to say storytelling, like I think of like the ones I like Heard 'Em Say and Jesus Walks. Those are great songs.
They're unbelievable.
And so many more.
So well written.
So many more. Like all the Graduation and all, you know what I'm saying? Like all these.
Late Registration, yeah.
Yeah, all of these are great.
I know.
And even like
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
What was that? Heartless? Like
there's
50 we could use for him.
I know.
But my point is
I promise
I don't subscribe, and we don't subscribe to any of his stupid,
of course not,
political or religious beliefs.
No.
But back in the day he was a good rapper.
He was, yes. The writing was incredible.
So carry on.
But I will say
literally the next one?
No, it's 15.
Oh,
so it is the very last one I ranked, in fairness. 12 I have Easy Lover, Philip Bailey, and Phil Collins. Philip Bailey, goated.
Phil Collins goated
as well. Philip Bailey was in Earth, Wind, and Fire. Left for his own thing. Easy Lover, one of the most groovy rock songs I've ever heard.
Oh yeah.
Great guitar solo towards the end.
Yep.
The hook stays in my head.
It's a great song. I agree.
When I hear it once, the hook's in my head for a month.
Yep. And I've been hearing it on TikTok a little bit.
Really?
And I saw a lot of video of them doing it in the booth, and it was incredible.
I see a lot of videos of people playing it, like on TikTok, like people doing the solo and people playing the drums on it.
Phil Collins is so slept on overall. Historically, no one cares about him as much as they should.
Never.
Like even the fact that our music used to be so different. Like the fact that he wrote and did an entire soundtrack for Tarzan for no reason.
Yeah, they
just because he could.
Yeah.
Like, I know. Oh my god, and they're all good.
Yeah, every single one.
You're kidding.
You'll Be in My Heart is so good.
Oh my.
But yeah,
Phil
I had
Collins
to put that
a great
in here.
Poll. I love that.
And there's a live performance of them doing it that's so funny because all the comments are like, "I miss when artists used to look like accountants, but then were able to rock."
Yes.
And it's just a great song. Every instrument killed it. Lyrics are great. It's just a great song.
Agreed.
13 is where I have Human Nature, Michael Jackson. Again, written incredibly.
Undefeated.
Yeah, it just gives you the perfect 80s vibe.
Yep.
I believe it was in 82, which is the same year as Billie Jean as well, if I'm not mistaken. But just peak 80s sound.
I really think
undefeated.
I hate saying we were born at the wrong time, but I really think that to myself a lot.
I would have loved to go somewhere and this was literally all that you heard. Can you imagine being in a
world where you could listen to this type of music? It wasn't over. Not everything was sold and shoved down your throat for a price.
Right.
There were no phones. There was no social media. Nobody cared what they looked like going to the concert.
Right.
Or if they did, they wouldn't care if it got dirty or messed up on the way home.
I agree. As part of that problem, I agree. As someone that's like, is this okay?
And it's such a struggle only being able to wish for that. Not knowing what it was like is so annoying.
I know. No,
But anyway,
I'm right there.
But I just can't imagine being alive as this stuff is coming out.
And that's why I think those kinds of songs, I kind of think that contributes to why those kinds of songs from that era are on our list, really.
Yeah.
Is because it also meant more to be a big song then. It really did.
Oh, yeah. And I was going to say, like you mentioned about the plays and things being different.
Yeah.
There were no plays. You'd buy one CD and that would be your CD.
You didn't pre-save anything.
Actually, the numbers they would show you were legit. Like if you sold 1 million copies,
that's how many people bought it.
You sold a million hard copies of your CD. One person wasn't going and buying 50.
Right.
And then keeping all of them.
Yeah.
And then hoarding them for reseller markets.
That was probably like 90s is when that probably started.
God. Yeah.
And with people that were unanimous like Michael Jackson.
You could get a tape or a CD of a song, and that would be your copy. That's my point. Like they used to track.
So you had to love it,
yeah,
and it had to be good for you to know it. And even I remember I played Easy Lover when we were on our way to vacation last week.
Yep.
And Dad said that his dad loved that song.
It's really good.
Think about how much harder it was to find a song and love it, and then again you had to go buy it just to listen again.
I know.
You couldn't just cue it up when you wanted.
I know that's
so. If it was in your head, great. But that's
the biggest positive of the music.
Right. If you want to listen to something, you just can't.
Like I could listen to the same song for 2 weeks.
Right. Exactly. Right. And you did with Good Days, as you said.
Did.
14 is maybe the best. Oh, there it is.
I'm dying.
I almost got through. Damn. Well, have you made it this far and you watched that? And you saw
comment banner. If you guys saw that fall.
Epic fail. Hashtag epic fail. My 14th is maybe the best storytelling song that I've ever heard. And it's Piano Man, Billy Joel. You can picture that. You can think about being kind of a regular in a bar.
A woman sang that when I was a kid.
I can understand that. He got at a higher pitch for most of it. And there really is. You can picture looking around at a bar and seeing like the regulars and knowing their stories and And it's a poem on music. I don't consider it to be.
No, but I have a couple Billy Joel songs in my classics playlist, which is a prized possession of mine.
Yeah, like honestly,
and I have a couple in there.
Like of course Vienna's gonna make that.
I have Zanzibar in there too.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen. But Piano Man, I just don't think there's another song that makes you picture it better than that. I really don't.
I agree.
I really, really don't. And the same thing though. The hook is so good. It's perfect. It gets in your head.
One thing I've always been extremely envious of is like growing up loving music and then playing music and being so musically inclined. And we were good. Like we were good. We were pretty good. And
I thought we had a decent ear for it.
And it's annoying to me that even at my height, I was never capable of composing and writing. I know. That's what drives me nuts.
I agree. There's a wall there.
And I don't know how people do that. Like, how do you sit down and just play a new melody on a piano and be like, oh, that. And then come up with full words that go along with it that sound right. I know. Fit. It drives me nuts.
I've literally said that to Steph before we've been listening to something, and I'm like, imagine you're in a studio with a blank song, and you come out of it with this.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I know. And I have the ultimate respect for that. So yeah, Piano Man's is in there for me. I couldn't miss that. 15 was my Kanye pick. It's Power. I think it's maybe the most complete like modern rap song.
It's a pretty powerful song.
There's guitar in there. I think it's just complete beginning to end. It does feel like there's a progression to it more than just here's the lyrics.
I agree.
And it feels like what it is. It feels like power. You feel like you're marching.
That's what I mean. It's a powerful song.
Yes, and I just think it's very purposeful, and it's always been one of my favorites. I can't believe that. So I'll go through briefly my honorable mentions. Some of them. I do have Drake in here.
Keep going.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I have Best I Ever Had in here. Another like legendary. Anyone can play that anywhere, and people will know it. I have a couple more reggae. I have Feel Good. I don't know if you know that. It's Barrett Hammond. It's legendary. It will be any reggae playlist will or should have this. And it does make you feel good. It does. It makes you want to kind of slow dance to it. And I love it always. Dreams, Fleetwood Mac is in this list as well.
Hello.
Can't leave it off. I have Rock With You, Michael Jackson. That might
that's one of my
might be my personal favorite.
Yeah, that I love that song.
I also love They Don't Really Care About Us.
Yes.
Also great. Love the message. I love Oh my! Why can't I think of it right now? It's gonna kill me. Remember I talked about it with Chris Tucker in the beginning. It's and the music video is great. It doesn't matter. It wasn't in my list now anymore. It wasn't in my list at all. But it was I can't believe that I can't come up with it on the spot right now. It's gonna kill
Do
me.
you want me to just look it up? Let's look up Michael Jackson, Chris Tucker.
No, it's gonna kill me now.
Well, I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, no way.
Wait.
Oh, You Rock My World.
I was gonna say, is that the...
Yes, You Rock My World. Wow, that was bad.
Yeah, that's a great
one.
too.
That one's maybe my personal favorite as well. There's many, but Rock With You, probably the best drum fill to start a song, also ever. Just perfectly recognizable, gets you moving, groovy, love it. I have Rocket Man, Elton John in here. Also written
Crocodile Rock, I think would be up there too.
Benny and the Jets I love as well. But
I'm Still Standing I love. That's the one from Sing.
Yes, it is. But Rocket Man, I just think it's written beautifully.
It is.
It also has kind of a beginning and an end.
It does kind of check every box.
Yes. Yeah. And that one had to be on here as well. Rubber Band Man, The Spinners I have on here.
God.
I know. An all-time groovy song. And
hell yeah.
It fits any... You could be at a party. You could just be hanging out. If that plays, you're like, oh. And it's not one people remember or think about much.
Yes.
But it's always stayed in my head.
Once you hear it, you're like, ooh.
Yes, it's in my head for a long time. And I like the slow build up to it as well. I have Oh Girl by the Chi-Lites on here, another classic. It was featured in The Sopranos at one point, if you remember that. Just classic, like just a traditional kind of pleading, desperate song. And those don't really exist anymore.
No, they don't.
And I love the old-fashioned kind of quartet group song. And this
I'm going to put my heart out and see if you accept it.
Yeah, put myself out there. And I love it. I love it. And then the last one I put in here is a song, again, I'm not sure how well you know this. It's Don't Get It by Lil Wayne. It starts off with Nina Simone.
I don't know if I know that.
Nina Simone opens it in a sample that's awesome. Nina Simone is also legendary. She could have a couple of songs in here too if we were really doing that. And Wayne is just great. I love what he has done for music and rap. Some of his songs I can't get behind the sound of because he mixes up his voice a lot.
Yeah,
But he always has a couple that will do it for me. How to Love is an amazing song by him that I will always enjoy. But Don't Get It is it kind of, I don't know how much appreciation it really gets, but I love it and it feels like he's talking to me and I just think it's great. And he's talking his on it. He is. But that's all I have on this. I know I filled a page and I'm sorry for that.
No, that's okay.
But I kind of touched on a bunch of different genres here. The list on my phone had a couple of Bollywood songs on it. It had a couple of soca songs on it.
Love that.
That have changed my view of good music, to be honest. And I don't know the words necessarily or what.
But you don't have to. That's the whole point.
No, and there's one song specifically from.
The whole point is that you let the music move you.
Yeah.
Let the melody groove you. Is that what they say?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, but there's a couple. I had 2 Bollywoods on there, and I had like 3 or 4 soca songs that.
Yeah, let's get Lemonade Mouth on this list, huh?
Please, I know.
Determinate, number 1.
Get it on there. But yeah, I feel pretty good about my list. I feel confident that if we were to compare them,
I was gonna say I think combining the list too would be
that's epic,
undefeatable.
Yeah, that's epic. But I feel good in this list. I do think, to be honest, if we pitted them against each other, I do think I would take it. I do, but that's what I have here. I think again, I do think it's better. If I'm being honest.
Oh, okay, I get it.
I'm sorry.
You also had twice the picks.
But my top 10 was really what I'm referring to.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I love talking music.
I know,
and I don't think we do it quite enough.
I agree. We also, like I said, we can do one where we go into specific.
Yeah, I would love to.
Genres or artists only, like just Michael Jackson top 10. We could do.
Yeah,
or top 5.
Yeah, right. Somebody artists. Right. Like, because I do think a
comment down below what you want to see us do next.
Yeah, please comment. No one comments. Please, come on,
guys. Please interact.
Like,
engage.
just do it. All right.
Like, how do those TikTok people that are like, I just saw one the other day. I want to bet my girlfriend a Volkswagen Beetle convertible, and every view is 1 cent, and every like is, and every video he has millions of views, and they're like 60,000 likes, 100,000 likes, a million likes. But you won't like this.
I know. I am on Watch Talk pretty heavily. I get a lot of watch content on TikTok, and every single one of them, I'm not kidding, has 30 comments of people commenting about what they have, what they
And they're
what they
like,
bought.
or it's just like, love this. I'm like, are you kidding,
dude? That's
love
what
this.
Yeah, I see you love that. Why don't you love? If you could get with this, you can get with that. And if you can get with that, then you should get with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on
strictly
over.
in a media engagement setting.
Yeah, come on over here. We're ready and willing. We have an empty bus.
You're making it sound so foul.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is.
That's what I said in a media engagement sense.
Yeah,
you just tripled down on it.
I didn't mean it like that, but that was what I had. That's
come over here with us. We have a whole bus to fill
of supporters. I'm saying,
God,
and we'll go.
We have a whole bus, Dussy.
Yes.
What? A whole bussy?
Bussy. That's what I had. I'm glad that we finally did this.
I know, me too.
I do think
I'm glad that my legs are soaking wet too.
I'm literally sopping. But I do think an opportunity for us to debate some of them a little or harder will be fun.
If we could maybe nominate a debate, and
yes.
then no, I'm just kidding.
And then we could get with this, and then we could get with that.
And then a mediator in the middle as well.
Yeah.
To determine the winner.
The winner, yeah. I do think if we can figure out what sport Fanny Schmeller won the gold medal or the bronze medal or something.
Was it bronze?
I don't know, but bless her, Fanny, yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching, as always. I'm sorry that we missed one last week, but I hope that you're all right.
It was worth the wait for 20.
Yes, I hope that all is well with you in this past week, because...
And if it wasn't, we won't even know.
I know that your sanity was probably gone until you're watching this, so I'm sorry. But we've healed you. Everything's all right. Listen to Three Little Birds if you don't believe me. But my number 4 song. But thank you guys as always for watching. Please like, comment, God damn it, subscribe, share, do everything I asked, and we'll see you next time.